Hello, welcome to another episode of Orotalks, and I'm to do Oro. I'm glad to be back on the show. At least I missed you. At least I look forward to always making new videos every month. I'm glad I'm here again. Yes, I know why she's excited for Christmas that is coming. I don't want to laugh too much. Yes, like I'm so serious. I can't wait for Christmas. One of the fun parts of it is that so that we eat chicken. That's if we don't eat chicken every day. And this part where I am, at least we get chin chin to just be snacking up at any point in time. Well, so should I say Merry Christmas in advance already? Please don't mind it. So we'll just go straight to it. So please along this so going through this video, please if you see me laughing, don't please just overlook it. I don't know why I joke it. I don't like a joke a lot. I just like to laugh and just I don't know why. I just love to be happy. Anyway, along that because this is a serious discussion we're having today. This episode is something I want to talk about something very serious. Yes, and I'm trying to just calm down. Some people have complained that I talk too fast for them, so let me just calm down so that everybody will understand me. I don't know where I'm rushing to. Probably I'm rushing to 2025. Probably. Yes. So let's go to it. So today I want to say something like I want to like should I say what will you do because you love someone? Um, if you love someone, you really love someone, I believe you go out of your way to do things for the person or to do things so that because for it to be of good benefit, for it to be of for good for that person. I believe yes. I believe also somebody's also saying the same thing with me. Today I'll talk about because we love them. Because you love them. Because you love them. And I'm going to talk about the younger ones, the younger people, like just say the kids and the teenagers we have out there. It could be that even if you are not married, like you don't have kids, or sorry, even if you don't have kids, at least for your like for example, you have relatives, you have your nephews, your niece, just generally your cousins, people around you, or probably even where you live, your environment, you have that baby, all those kids that come to you and those kind of things. Yes. So what I want to say right now is that as growing up, there's something that is like I say is inevitable. That is the fact that and it's very important while growing up. And these kids and these teenagers, they are at the stage of their life whereby they are growing up and they begin to see so many things. For example, one important part is that they tend to always copy and imitate people. Exactly that part, it's here to say like they copy people, they imitate, and I would say for us being the adults, for us being the adults, like you have to try our best to do what is right because as adults we have it already for ourselves. We already know what is right and what is wrong. But for these kids, they don't even know what is right. They don't know what is wrong. They do just feel they just do, and we should be like to say should be careful of what we do because these kids they're actually looking up to us. Like you should remember that these kids are watching. I'll give an example. You see, for example, you see all this like if you see like a small girl, it's not up to just say like 5 or 6 years or even 10. You see, probably she's seen her mom doing this whole makeup thing. You see that one day this child wants to do it. The child does not know anything about that before, but because she's saying she does not even know that this thing might even be good or bad, but because she's seeing someone do it, she wants to do it. That's just a simple example what I'm just trying to explain. And I give kudos to parents that sometimes you see some parents that because we're not perfect, yes, we're not perfect. You see some parents they tend to when they are doing some kind of thing and I know this is not right, probably they are trying to compromise or something. They don't want the kids to know. You see some parents they even do okay even from let's say living in the house now they will do some kind of thing, they don't want the kids to know. Even down to I give respect also from parents. You see you see they don't even want to kiss their spouse in presence of their kids because they feel that these kids can just go anywhere and go and do it for anybody, but they don't know that this is not what for their age is wrong to do that. Exactly. That's why I give you see we're not perfect as adults, but that's why I'm saying that because you love them, there are some things. At this point, I will agree. I will agree and I will stand by it and I will defend it. I will agree and I will say you can pretend and you can lie to do the right thing. Like if you know this is not yourself, you can pretend because this child is watching. Do you understand? The child might not be your child, but this my own child is watching. Do you understand? But you see the world we are in now. You see people just do things casually. They don't even mind that a child is there. You see even adults they watch movies on their phone and something, all those comedy, something that you know that is even too explicit for these kids. And these children are watching you. You fear that, and you forget that the stage they are in right now, like the stage they are anything they are growing up, they easily pick up things, and it's very difficult. You see, that's why you see some parents you start caning, like they want to beat this child, like stop this habit, it's wrong, where did you learn it from? I don't do that. Do you understand? Actually, mothers, the whole headache and the whole palaver, they just start beating this child, where did you learn it from? I don't do that. Because out there, it's not just the work or the responsibility of a parent to actually train a child. Yes, even in schools, even when they go out, they are relative, because they probably learned something that is not right from somebody, and they will do it openly to the parent because they don't know what is right or wrong. They don't know that this thing is wrong. That's why you see some parents that trying to even correct this thing in them. You see that they start beating this child, start saying stop it. And it takes a while, and even the grace of God for that child to stop that kind of thing. Even adults, there are some habits we take that are not even right, that we exhibit that are not right. Even if we say, I don't want to do this, sometimes you see that you still go back to those things. Talk more of a child that the stage of life where that child is now is the stage of growing, like, and that growing part is that okay, it is gathering knowledge, gathering new skills. Do you understand? Kids also copy skills from people, what they watch, what they see, what they hear. They copy those things. New development, as they are seeing it, they are trying to. That's why you see a child, that's why you see some parents, but when they are doing those aproko or they are doing those kind of gist, they don't like saying it in front of them. Because see that you'll be surprised that this child might not even be paying attention. But you're surprised that this child is saying something you've said, talking to someone, and you'll be wondering, like, what the do you get? So we have to do this. We have to pretend, since we are not perfect, and do what is right. Don't try your best. You see some things you do that are not right, like you compromise some things, and this child is learning. You grow up now, or probably as he's growing up, you do this kind of things. You say, now wow. That's why it's easy for people to say, okay, this child, you follow the footsteps of the mom or the parents. Because I'll give an example. I don't even like talking about, but I'll just give this example. You see, kids, at the end of the day, they put, okay, that's why you see some people say, this man is beating his wife. You see that at the end of the day, few cases, few seconds, and the child or the boy child will end up growing up to even beat his own wife. Because he feels that that's correction. I'm correcting my wife. You don't even know. But that thing has been stuck there. I'll give an example of myself. When I was younger, this whole thing of always going to church on Sunday morning. At first, because at least I said I can remember some things. Even if I was still young, like, you understand, going to church, like every Sunday morning, my mom goes to church very early. That kind of thing, but you have to follow. Dress up. Oh yeah, she will start even disturbing you. Oh yeah, let's be going. You have to wake up. Do you understand? At some point, I felt that this was whole disturb, but I got used to it. And how is it affecting my life now? Sometimes I can't stay I can't stay in my house and say on a Sunday morning and I don't want to go to church. No. I want to go, even at a point in time years ago where the nature of my job, I have to go to work on a Sunday morning like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and the service I was going for was between that time frame. What did I do? I just joined Catholic Church. I say, I started going for 6:30 a.m. mass in the morning. What am I trying to say? Because my body, like, I grew up with it, so I'm used to it. So sometimes when I don't even go to church, I feel, even if we're not holy, that the holy one, I just feel that there's something not right. I have to go. I have to push myself. What I say, those are the traits, the habits. Because I've seen my mom always, and she will always, even the time she say, you don't have an option. So it's like it's compulsory, by fire, by force. We're born into Christianity. So we grew up, okay, let's go to church, that's just the same way for other things. Like some Sundays back in church, I think a child passed and was saying, that church self is even boring. And to an extent, I won't blame that child, because he feels that, let me just come and do. That child already has a smartphone. You see this child looking at things on time. So he feels that those things are more entertaining, and if he comes to church, they are boring. Do you get? But back then, we feel that, okay, we look up to going to church. Back then, when I was younger, we were always looking forward to every Sunday when we got used to it, going to church, because you go and meet your friends, of course. Even if you are learning and all those kind of things, they are teaching you about the Bible and all those things. You meet your friends, you discuss with them, and you play. That part will play, and you will eat in church. Then they'll give you juice or give you biscuits. Do you get? Then the part that we know that let me wear my Sunday dress to church. Do you get? So with this child, I just looked at it. This child is not up to 10, should be 9 there. But this boy said, church is boring. And he has a smartphone, a Samsung phone. So it's that kind of thing that's already used to, playing the games on the phone. So that is what is interesting him. It's interesting rather to him. But in the long run, you look at it that if you see that if the parents already that boy is entitled to what he wants to understand that is boring. No, but you see that if the parents keep pushing this boy, keep saying let's go to church every Sunday, at the end of the day he gets used to it. He will not even start complaining, just like, oh, let me go to church. Then he will start finding happiness, pleasure. Okay, since I cannot do without it, I have to go. You see that he starts finding joy in going to church. It's something that is building. With time you get used to it. You understand? So just it. And the society has a long road to a big part to play in bringing up in the lives of our kids growing up, our teenagers growing up. So you might feel that, oh, I don't have a child yet, because there are no, you just kind of think that it takes the grace of God to raise a child. Because sometimes, mind you, sometimes you might even train the child in the right way. You might still want to go and do yaba left or you might still want to go and do yaba left or yaba right. You get. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that let's try our best. You might not have a child now, but you see some kids that you know they are close to you. Do what is right. Don't just feel okay. You see some girls, they want to wear something open their body in front of a child. You don't do that. That's why you see there are some things you have to do that. Okay, be conscious of the fact. Suppose you know something that might be just might not be sensitive, but when you see a kid or a teenager with you around you, you have to be sensitive to a lot of things, even down to what you say, apart from things you do, even down to the movies you watch on TV. Probably you might just say, okay, you want to change the channel from their own cartoon station. You want to put it on you want to put it in a movie channel. You want to watch a movie. This child is watching and they are seeing things, they are emulating, and they are imitating those things, they are copying, because that's the stage they are. So I'm trying to say that if I say voice tone, I don't know why I'm saying voice tone. My friend makes me always like saying voice tone because I like saying voice tone. Sorry to add that. So this video, I'm trying to explain to you that I'm trying to plead with you. I'm trying to convince you. Is it a debate? I'm trying to say, but like, please, let's try our best, because the main word is in quote. The main word in quote is because you love them. Because you love these kids, don't allow them go the other way. You're an adult, you don't want to do what is right, but these kids, because you love them and you know it's not just for yourself, but because of them, and they are growing up, let them not be the other way. Let them not learn something, let them not learn the wrong thing. Yes. So please, I know I've said a lot of things because I like to talk like parrots. Please, let's try our best. Because I know sometimes people might not take it that, oh, they don't feel it, but I want you to be conscious today and be sensitive that someone is watching. Remember, they are watching you because you love them. Let's do what is right. Even if it boils down to pretending to do what's right because you are not perfect, try to do that. At this point, I can stand with you and I can back it up and say, yes, you have to just pretend. Don't do things shabbily because you feel this is the way you are. No. These people are watching, and they are, even if they say the next generation, they are the one coming up. And let's not, because now some people, there's this whole thing that, this generation, what is it turning into? This generation, what is it turning into? And if we keep on like that, we keep on having that, and you allow this one still coming up, their own probably, God forbid, by the grace of God, it won't happen like that. You see that they won't even become worse. There will not be any people just do. You see a small child doing what is not supposed to do, something wrong, and be bold about it. Nobody is saying anything. Nobody is doing anything. It's not right. Let's not feel that doing some unpleasant things, let's not make it a norm. Unpleasant things becoming normal things in the society. No. Let's stand for what is right. Yes. So thanks for watching this video. I've said some things. Please, I'd like to hear from you. I don't know why. I just want to hear from you because I actually like your feedback. I want to know what you think. I've said what's on my mind. Please let me hear what's on your own mind. It's the comment section. And also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification button, that bell. You see that bell at the side as you're watching this video? Just touch it for me, tap it for me. Thank you. And please share this video. Like our page on Facebook, like our page on Instagram. Thanks for watching. Bye. Have a great day. Should I say Merry Christmas in advance? Don't worry. Bye.